All right, got a really cool set of wines here for Mr. Al and his wife. We got whites and reds, and I'll go through each of these here. So starting on the whites, a Sauvignon Blanc from the Loire Valley. We often think of Sancerre and Puy-Fumé of Loire Valley, but Valençay is another neat little neighborhood. So they also focus on Sauvignon Blanc, nice and herbaceous and aromatic. So that's by Domaine Minchin. Next is Cuvée Tirlaner. This is from Alta Adige, so it's way in the far north of Italy, kind of in that German-speaking area, kind of borders Austria. So this is a blend that's mostly Pinot Blanc, which is a specialty grape of this winery and is related to Pinot Noir, but it's basically the white version of Pinot Noir. A couple of La Soufrandière Burgundy wines. We got Pouilly-Vinzelles, Mâcon-Vinzelles, kind of some neighboring areas here, 2015 and 17. Both Chardonnay from the southern end of Burgundy, right before we get into Beaujolais, getting a more of a kind of richness compared to the more linear Chablis, in which case we have Domaine William Fèvre, great Chablis producer. This is a Premier Cru, kind of a special vineyard site called Vaillons, a high amount of the kind of chalky limestone in that area, called Kimmeridgian limestone in those soils. So super classic example. This is from the southwest of France, almost into Spain, towards the Basque countryside, in more the Bergerac area. So south of Bordeaux, almost into Spain. Lyvress, this is a Sauvignon Blanc based wine, and it's in a very interesting bottle shape and size. It's 500 milliliters, so it's this very unique half-liter size, but done as a dry style, Bergerac sec meaning dry. Now this is quite a unique wine here, Falanghina. This is from Campania, so southern Italy. If you're familiar with the Amalfi Coast or Naples, that's kind of the area we're talking about. And it's got some age on it, some cellaring, 2008. So there are really neat white wines that can age, and something like Falanghina that has a lot of kind of tart mineral complexity can get really interesting with age. Another Italian white wine here, Soave by Puripan. They're one of the pioneers and benchmarks of the region. Garganega is the name of the grape. Soave is the neighborhood, and Classico is sort of the bullseye best area within the Soave area. Another couple of French wines here. Collioure. This is Domaine La Tourvière. Comes from the Mediterranean coast of France. We're talking down in Marseille type of area. More of a Grenache Blanc based wine there. If you take a ferry then in the Mediterranean to Corsica, that's the island that's south of France in the Mediterranean Sea. Biancu Gentile is the name of this wine from Corsica. And then finally another Italian wine here, Catarratto. This is a Sicilian white grape that's very popular on the island. Then wrapping up with some red wines here. Chateau Fortia, this is a Châteauneuf-du-Pape, a Grenache-based blend, super classic, and you see that glass etching has one of those, I think it's a mitre is the name of the hat. It's sort of the classic bishop's hat.
Cardinal, yeah.
Ages ago there was actually a pope who lived in France, which was unusual for the time. Usually the popes live in Vatican City. So Cuvée de Baron is the name of this wine. Here's a Beaujolais-Villages based on Gamay. This is a really lighter, juicy, very fresh type of red wine. You can actually put a chill on, and it's great for a sunny day. Barbera d'Alba here, Elio Sandri from Piedmont. This is in the northwest of Italy, and just like Gamay from Beaujolais, it's very bright, juicy, but great with a meal as well. Last two here, some more structured red wines, things that could continue to age but are delicious now. A Chianti Classico Gran Selezione. We have a special edition from Ricasoli from a single vineyard, Castello di Broglio. And then 2013, aged Bordeaux here from Pomerol based on Merlot.
Awesome.
Cheers.